I got 6 watching. 1 on the chat. We got Mr. Dingy Schultz all the way from Texas. Thank you, Dingy, for tuning in tonight. It's Friday night. I'm sorry about last night. I took a late nap last night. I woke up about 12 o'clock at midnight. Oh shit! I forgot my midnight. I forgot my live stream, so I didn't forget tonight. Tonight's Friday. I got a pot of coffee cooking over here for me, so I'll be ready to have that going on. Right now, working on the navigation bridge on my Queen Elizabeth. We're going to do tonight's show is going to be some assemblies and some painting. I found me some tape here. I still haven't got to tape my son-in-law yet, or no clear map. I found some tape. This is Tamiya tape. I got about 5-6 rolls of this stuff laying around. Again, out of sight, out of mind, and I finally found this. And so this was I'm using the mask off the bottom of that boot top is straight to keep from paint getting on that red right there. So I'll be able to proceed with the painting. We'll probably start in that time a little bit. Okay, on navigation bridge, I got 4 of those 20 millimeters on there. And I got 2 splitter shields I got put on there. They've installed now. I got, what's that, Manacles I got put on now, 4 of those. Got ready boxes. 2 ready boxes. It looks like to me, Manacles on the awning booms. So on this step here, I've already completed this already. That's out of the way. This is out of the way. These are out of the way. So work on these this step here. So I got conclusion of step 27. That's the fittings on top of the navigation bridge. And yeah, when it goes on from there, when I finish all this here and this here, I'm going to get the gun turrets all done, get them out of the way. And then we'll go to the painting. You still work on the CBN there? Oh, you're making some progress, huh? Yeah, I'm making some progress, buddy. Are you still working on the Essex still, buddy? You got it all finished? Get the booster, you got that boot top thing all done on the starboard side? Let's see, my coffee's ready over here. I'll grab me a cup. Yeah, here I is. Here I is. Oh, okay. We got a few other fellas on here now. We got Dang. Oh, Dingy's still there. It's all Dingy. Oh, and that's from my phone. See what's going on. Got a message. See what's going on. My daughter. Oh, wonderful. Oh, boy. Phone's ringing again. Okay, guys, just talk to my dog right here. Nope, nothing from Chuck yet. His chat will not allow me in there. It says chat. It says right here. Hold on, give me a couple seconds here, Danny. Yeah, it says Chuck can't access his chat yet. It says right on the message board right there. I don't know what's going on. Might be something wrong with his internet or something. He's leaving you and I both in limbo. I don't know what's going on. Hey, there you go. Get those Stuka figures, 124 scale. They're pretty good size. Is this the Airfix kit you're working on, Dengy? Airfix 124 is a Trumpeter. Oh, good. I got one of those too. They're a good kit. It's in storage. Boy, I can't wait to get that stuff out. I gotta get that stuff out of there. That'd give me a heart attack if I lost all that stuff. It really would. It would kill me. That'd be the death of me right there. Yeah. Get my coffee and we'll get started. Oh, break there. I get that paid off real quick, boy. It sure will. As I always say, it'll look right no matter if it's got to be painted or disassembled or what. If it's not pleasing to you, it's got to be corrected. If you don't, one of our viewers out there will point it out to us. And you got to be self-satisfied to know you're making a good product. That's called taking pride in your modeling. The only people that'll see my work is you, Dingy, and all my subscribers. Nobody else will see it but you guys. You paint your flight suits the wrong color or something, Dingy? Usually German Luftwaffe flies look like a grayish blue color. All right. I gotta close that door. They're getting a little chilly. There's no coat. All right. Okay, got that coffee. Now let's get these parts to one here. See what they are. Okay, L5. L17, L17. This is a binnacle. We got two more guns. I think I saw one of you on there. Right here. I don't know why I missed those. I got them now. Two K5s over here. Okay. Oh, the ready boxes, aren't they? It's number 5. Put it over here. Ooh. I want another one or two. Yeah, they are here. Five. And I need another Polaris too. But that one threw away too early. Where's the Polaris at? That's 17 in it. Pair of eights, pair of eights. That 17 is gone. It is right there. Okay, completes the spinning system. Navigation bridge. Go ahead and put this back in the baggies. Yeah. Okay. Now we get these 5 parts. The ready boxes. That goes in here. And the 2 more searchlight goes here. There's glue. If that hole still full of glue, so I put the searchlight there, I know it's in there. Go with little blister shields after that. Oh, ooh. I think that player so it's okay now. I got 2 more. Don't tell me there's 2 more players that I got to put in there. Little tweezers I got in my hand, you got to be very careful with these things because if you squeeze too hard, bing, they're gone. They can fly anywhere. They can fly on top of a model, they can fly on top of a table. You name it, they can fly at and you never find them again. Oh, you'll find them weeks later. Right. I got 2 more little screws there, 2 more little pinnacles. The 17L. I know this I had it a while ago. Don't tell me. Not there. Yeah, I know where that L's at. They give me an extended L screw. Get an idea where that could be. Right here. These H marks. Here they are, right here. Two packs. Okay. But I have a screw that cap on there. Okay, once I find these two parts, get them in there. I'm going to check the chat board and see what's going on. Oh, wow. I'm going to glue that. That must have broke. It was right there. Oh, you dirty bastard. That broke. Oh, shit. There's still got to glue that thing two pieces. Here it is. All right. I've got an idea. This quality glue looks good all the time. I glue the top on there. I'll be a happy camper for that. Oh boy, here we go again. Hold on. Upside down to it, guys. It's on. Let that dry. Take a break. Snap the head out of the blare saw, had a good top stanchion right there. So let it dry. Okay, check the chat board, see who's up there now. We got Mr. Diggy Schultz in Texas. He's still on the line, going strong. We got Backwatch. Good evening to you, dear sir. Welcome to Friday Night Live Stream with me and Dingy and the boys. And right now, working on the navigation bridge on top of the top superstructure on my Queen Elizabeth. And tonight, when I get the navigation bridge and the superstructure all done, and also when we get the 14-inch turrets all done, then we'll do some painting. So we have a busy night ahead of us. Yeah. He's probably eating too many jelly donuts. He needs to pass him this way so we can have some. There you go, buddy. Okay, we got 7 watching, 1 thumbs up. We got Mr. Backwatch. We got Dingy Schultz. And we've got him on the chat page. I'm quite certain that others will follow. Probably watching, just haven't chatted in yet. Ones had chatted in, probably the ones that watching. That's good. They got these parts they're going to put on. The gun shields are going to put on there. I got to put on those boosters, those booster shields. Booster, we call them, splitter shields on anti-aircraft guns. Okay, that's for the witch. Before I do that, I got these other parts I can put on there. Okay, all 24. They're right there. Phone's humming away. Maybe a message for me. Oh, those that are watching, this is some of the dingy stuff he does here. See what work he does? Excellent in figures. Boy, he's damn good. He puts great attention to detail, too. You got a shanker mechanic working on this guy laying on his back. And I know those two figures over here, that goes to the Stuka. I got two of those guys. I got Hans and Johann on my Stuka, just like that. Good job, Dingy. Excellent work, buddy. Very excellent work. Man, that's some good stuff out there, fellas. I'm about to check, see. I think I heard somebody calling me out there. Oh, yeah. Man, that's nice. There's supposed stuff does there, guys. That must be the meat wagon right there, which it is. That's where they transferred the wounded. I forget what they call that in Germany. There they are. They're hauling them on the stretcher right there. Man, that's good stuff, buddy. 124 scale all the way. Bigger scales, you really get detail to them. No coke. I got a coconut. Get it in. Okay, check the chat board here. Oh yeah. We got Mark 6310. He's on tonight. Hello, Mark. How you doing, buddy? Oh yeah, I had one of those kits before. Matter of fact, I have one in my storage. It's all chrome plated. All chrome plated. Hawk, the most trusted name in modeling. That's what it says on there. That was an excellent kit of today. That's good, buddy. All righty. Back to the Queen Elizabeth, of course. What do you do now? We're looking for now. 24? Yeah. Hope that don't break. It didn't. Lucky me. Lucky me. One more here. Lucky me again. Didn't break. Using anything bust very easy. On the A12, that's a paravein in it. I seen that here. It's right over here. There you are, right there. I'm going to turn this off here. A little bit of screw on there. That's gone. I'm going to find out where they go at. At least something's all finished. I got spinach shells I got to put on there, and I cleans that assembly, and I get over here to do. Okay. Man. Long way. Long way, FH. Oh, no. There. I gotta find out where that paravan went to. I know it went in that model box. And Tweezers grab it. Pewing! It's gone. Son of a bitch. That's what I hate about those goddamn tweezers. You can't help use them because the two damn parts are so small, you gotta use your hands. My fingers are like sausages. Where's the flashlight at? I might be able to find it on the floor here. One pair of bands lost. Nobody knows what's going on but me. This idea of losing parts. I can't lose the parts in these things. The box, I could have swore it went in that box. I heard it shoot. Spun right from my tweezers. Balls. Oh well. It'll show up in a couple months from now. Yeah, Mark says I can't afford trumpeter kits these days. I wish I could. I tend to build simple, affordable kits like Revell and Lindbergh. Now these trumpeter kits are expensive. I got news for you guys. Me buying models is over with for me. The days of me buying modeling is over for me. But I've got my stash is what I saved up for all these years, so I can have for a rainy day. These models nowadays are getting expensive. It all starts from supply and demand. They know we'll buy them. They know we'll. I see stuff on the internet that almost gives me a heart attack. Like Motion RC, for example. A 1/72 scale Fletcher class destroyer costs you $1,500. $1,500. Who in the hell's got that much money? Unless you got a credit card. Like I say, nothing's impossible with a credit card. You can make payments on $1,500. But it's just the principle of it, though, that they think we're all made of money. And they know we'll all buy them. I agree with you 100%, Mark. Lindbergh and the Revell kits are good kits. They're affordable. And there are some kits out there. Like Hobby Boss ain't too bad. Academy is not too bad either. One thing I like about Academy is their decals. The decals are very clearly they disintegrate on your hands when you take them off that decal sheets. Yep. There's another thing too, dang it, they call it the catch of the day. There's a thing, it's like a tray. It's beneath here, it sticks out like this. You lose parts that go out that tray, you have to wear it on the floor. That's what I need to get. That's a good suggestion you did a while ago. You got to have something like that. You're right, buddy. I'd like to know where that paravan went. Got me interested to know when. I got to find that. No, it's not out of work. It sprung out. I knew damn well I went inside this model box. Down here on the floor. It's only about almost a half-inch long, so it shouldn't be hard to find. Well, I'll find it somewhere. Come on, get in there. That thing could talk. I'd find him really fast. Oh well, forget about it. It'll show it somewhere. Okay, let's see here. Oh, let's get going here, Frank. You're losing time. Okay, you got A24 done. A20. This is D screw. K's a long one, isn't it? No, it ain't. Let's see, H. That's D. A. I'm glad I had sense up to mark these bags right here where they're at. A25. Okay. A20. Goes right there. A20. We got D37 on the other side. Jesus. You gotta go to the 5 screws to get parts that you need. And D37 you need. Right there. Right there, buddy. E37 right here. There you go, E20. Which fits in the same location. I thought I got that screw up there. I do now. Okay, we're done. Now I got the K parts for the ready boxes. Oh, okay, so we got 2 K5s. Here's K right here. K5's there too. 1, 2. Get that in place. L15 2 wire wheels. What you putting the damn screw there? They are right there. Okay, I know where they go. Wonderful. More to go. There's glue. That's right. Okay, and 2 more guns. 2 more 20 millimeters. Wonderful. I was saying on the new one, I'll put those splinter shields on there. You use that photo etch. Wonderful. So there. Let me double check. Called N22. I know what that's at. That's running light platform. Navigation lights. I know I have a baggie, but it's in here. I know this is in. That's why I grabbed it. Put these navigation lights, these running lights on there, and then go ahead and take a break. God's sake, make don't lose those. Wonderful. It goes up over here. Oh, I think my phone is chiming. Nope. Yeah, pastels to me are no strangers. I learned that from my father years ago, and I asked my dad, Dad, there's something missing in there. What is that? I don't like the way these decks are painted. He says, why'd you paint it in the first place? Well, I had to. He goes, so what you do is you got to, did you use a paintbrush or did you use your spray gun? So I used my spray gun, Dad. Well, you did it right. I said, well, something's missing. You know what's missing is the detail of those planks. You can do three things, Frank. You can use the back of the side of a pencil, or you can use a wash on there, or you can use pastels. And at that time, I don't know what a wash was. All I know was that a wash is like wash your hands and your face before you use the bathroom, or after you use the bathroom before you handle food and stuff, you know. No, there's washes there. Here's an old technique is use pastels. My dad took me down there to a store places called, they didn't have art stores back in those days. They had department stores called stationery department. They keep envelopes and paper and stuff like that. And they had a lot of school aid stuff like chalk, like white chalk. And they had pastels chalks. You take these pastels, get a bowl, take it back your knife and scrape the back of those pastels to make a powder. Then you work on that powder on your deck. You really lay on the wheel. You really into all those planes. You start out with your black with a black pastel. Once the black pastel is, brush it off, and go ahead and use a brown on there, put a little bit of yellow on there to bring it, take the black tinge of it. But make sure those black lines already got pastel in there. When it's done, you take clear matte, not gloss, but use matte, and that'll seal that chalk on there, like you guys see me do on my other builds I've done on there. Pastels work very well. I'll show you something what pastels can do. I don't know if I show a close-up detail of this. I get this, I think, mitts off here. First of all, I gotta go around the pole here so I can see what I'm doing here. See the black lines on there? Let me see this right there. See them? That's what it looks like with the naked eye right there when you're looking at it in live. There you go. Yeah. It took me 3 hours to do this deck. 3 hours. And I had to keep going over it, over it, over it, and over it to make sure every plank has got a share of black pastel. I went over with yellow with different browns of pastels on there. Don't need a wood deck this thing. Don't have the money. I will with payday because I got my new debit card from my bank. And when I call the bank up, my money comes in. I have to put up a debit card. I'm getting online and we'll get me a photo etch set for the same. Because like I said, what you see over here, the photo etch, this is all they give you right here, boys. I kid you not. Trumpeter is kind of strange. That's all they give you right there. All that's these top rows over here, these top rows up here, these all splinter shields for those guns I just put on there. And everything else is just for guns and gun directors. What gets me is on the Battleship Texas, they give you all the photo etch, railings, ladderways, everything. Anybody goes out and buys a photo etch setting for that kit for New York or the Battleship Texas is foolhardy. It's waste your money. Might as well take that money out and we're going to buy a photo etch for it, but you don't need it anyway, and buy yourself a wood deck for it. But this here needs polishing. It needs more photo etch railings. Thank you, Dickie. God bless your heart, sir. God bless all you fellas. Time for Frankie Day to get another s'more coffee going on here, and then when I go to work and get these sub-assemblies done, then we'll do some painting. Friday night might be a 4-hour night tonight, boys. I'm ready. I am ready. So much of Coke. Oh boy. Okay. That coffee's good. Yeah, if I miss old Gary Breaker, Gary Breaker, he was I used to go to his house all the time. I live in Ohio. He only lived about 45 minutes away from me. And I think he was living in an apartment complex before he bought his house. But he hasn't been I don't know if he's still making models or not or what. I think he had some health issues. Something wrong with his back and stuff, you know. And of course when that COVID hit back in 2019, it really slowed him down. Didn't slow me down, but it slowed him down. And I think that was the last time he posted anything on YouTube was modeling. The last model I know that he posted on YouTube was right after the Bunos. It was that big German gun he had, with a gun with a railroad. Dingy knows what it is. It's a railroad gun. The old huge John, huge, big kid. He was working on that. Oh no! Oh my God! I didn't know that. What did he pass away from? What happened to him? Did he have a heart attack or something? My God! Yep. No wonder I haven't heard from him for a while. Gary Breaker, Diggy, he's one of the old modelers like me. He has big long videos all the time. He's very very descriptive with his videos. I mean, this guy. I mean, he'll walk you through everything, and he'll always make it clear to everybody what you're up against in case you buy this kit. He's very very informative. He's very a great talker, and he's a great guy. I'm very very sad at his demise right now. I had no idea where he died from. Oh my God. Complications from COVID. Oh, Jesus. He's got his wife, that little dog right there left behind, and that home he's got too. He just bought a home. Oh, my God. You know, that's what I don't understand. Maybe it's ain't God's will to put a disease on you like that. The thing about it is, I don't understand. You got good people like Gary, like you fellas, and Gary Brinker that are stricken with some kind of ailment, and we pass away from it. You got all the people out there who are cause problems, who are nothing but walking devils, and they live forever. I guess they say evil does live forever. That's why I said only the good go to heaven. Oh yeah, I mean that Bruno schooner that he did was I think he was very, very proud of that kit. Like he's ever the first wooden kit he's ever built was that cheap Constructo HMS Bounty had. That kit there is made, you know, that kit made to me it was junk, pure junk. And when he got that model Shipway's Bruno schooner, I said he messaged me. He said, Frank, this is a pretty difficult kit. I said, yes, it is, Gary. I said, you've got to follow the instructions and work out those plans right there. And like I say, he does. He's retired like me, had nothing to do but build models all day long. And That's where's this go? Where's this go? I never built the kit before in my life. I explained to him how it is, like he did a wonderful job on it. I mean, it's beautiful what you did in that thing. I mean, he went through that kit. He explained those plans are very, very precise, exact plans. And let me show you guys something I'm talking about here. Got a big hike of look at him. Oh shit, nice kit I got over here. This here cost you $400. This is the Oliver Perry's Commodore Oliver Perry's a brig of the Niagara. Now we'll open this kit here and show you what I'm talking about. You got this booklet here. All that stuff, he ingested all that stuff. Anybody that builds kits like this, read this whole book 3 or 4 times so you understand. Here's my receipt I got on this thing. I think I paid what? No, I paid $328 for this thing. I bought that June 27th, no, June 27th, 1999. And Model Shipways makes this kit. These plans are too big to open up here. I'll give you guys a good idea, all these plans and stuff. This is a plank and frame kit. All your fittings come here they give you. This is all your rigging. And plus they give you a nail puncher too. You stick nails in and punch them in. That's what I use on my St. Canute and also my Caruso over there I have. So all those there. And here's all your, here's the laser cut parts. The ribs fit across there. This is your keel, Gilson. These are all your boats here. The bread and butter style, the laminated. Your gun carriages and the wheels. These are all laser cut. Now, this is a super good kit. These are probably monkey rails fit on top of your deck. These here are probably transom. Parts for your transom back there. Here's your platforms for your mast. And remember, now top of the mast, you have your plank with planking. This is all the laser cut parts. To me, this gets simple to build. It's like building a Tootsie toy or something. What makes it all these laser cut parts make life very easy for this thing. This is the first time you guys are getting an inbox review of this thing. I haven't made an inbox. I really hadn't got the interest to build this yet, though. But it's calling on me now. It's calling on me. Here's some annealed wire. It's a classic of you with the kit. Here's all your ladders and stuff you gotta cut out. Here's more. And they give you a brass rod. That's a must-have in a kit like this. This is a museum quality model, gentlemen. It really is. Here's more of your boats right here I showed you a while ago. Here's all your ribs. You punch them out, you put them top of here, put them on your keel, and you start planking it. Yeah. This big bag here's your lumber. You've got a rigging tool here to use too. That's must have these things. These boxes available, these solid blocks they give you. You got a whole bag full of lumber. This is your planking for your decks and for your hull. You got your masts in there. An excellent kit. An excellent kit. Very pricey. Very pricey. Model like this probably take me to work on every day. Probably take me about 2 years to build. Being 80 years old, I don't have that much time left in this earth. But I will build it when I'm dead. I guarantee you that. Okay, put the plans back in here. There you go, guys. That kind of kit that Gary Brinker built on that Blue Nose schooner. He said, I think I fought more like a chew, Frank. No. You see, you got to learn. You got to learn. If you want to go that caliber kit, like the secret, I told Gary, the secret is to put a lot of time into it. While you build it, take your time, and take less time. When we get done, read the plans over again, read that book, and look at your model. Stare at it, and I guarantee if you look at it, you'll find a mistake on there, and you understood what you read, what you defaulted when you built the model. You could tear it out and do it right like it says in the plans. That's exactly what he did. He followed my advice. Oh, yeah, here's my hiker. Oh, I love this airplane. I've always touched this airplane all the time. Big hiker right there. Hey, Dingy. I found that SWAT screw right there. That goes to my decals, to my Stuka that I found, my 124 scale Stuka. So I used that and worked out pretty good. You know, I did when I first built models, guys. There wasn't no such thing as plastic. Wasn't no such thing as these things here. It was just it was wood and paper models. All I had back in those days, all wood and paper. Now I'll show you something else over here. What song I have down my tanker, my Buenaventura. That's all wood right here. This thing is. I had this thing for about I don't know, about 50 years. Yeah, I like working on wood models and stuff. I enjoy the hell out of it. A lot of stuff. See, that's what my father broke me from. I started to work on wooden models and paper models. That's all available at the time. By 1954, plastic models came in. Revell made the Missouri, which is the first plastic model that they ever manufactured. Then the B-25 came after that. The B-24 came after that. The P-39 Air Cobra came after that. The Transporter, H-16 Transporter came after that. And now they started making a bunch of other ones like that came out. Limber got in there, Olden got in there, ITC, Aurora, Monogram came in. But most of the models I was building were Blue Jacket kits, Miguel kits, Sterling kits, and the Comet kits, Stonebecker kits, and A.J. Fisher. When plastic came in, I was hooked. My dad told me, don't get too comfortable working on plastic models. I said, why is that, Dad? They're nice, but if you stay on them, you'll be stunned with them. What do you mean with that? Your learning ability to go on using more materials like wood, paper, metal, resin, any kind of form of material that you use, you'll lose your ability how to build from scratch. You'll be stuck on plastic all your life. It'll stunt your growth. It's like the old saying, quit smoking, young man, it'll stunt your growth. Same thing. You'll be stunted by your learning ability because you'll be hooked on plastic all the time. So I'm pretty versatile. I can work on anything. Of course, I'm 80 years old, so that shows it too. You know, the older you get, you know, all the models under your belt that you built, you know, it's every one you built goes knowledgeability of what you're doing and how to build a kit. That's why I buy about 2 or 3 of the same thing. That way, every time I build just like that Corvette there I'm building, I would build an Xbox Corvette. That's my 3rd rodeo. And all 3 of them are to look different from each other, but the paint schedule is authentic like it's supposed to be. Alrighty, where was I in this thing? Okay, I got this. I got buster shields on there. How about this thing here? Running lights. I got the running lights put on there. Oh wow! Don't forget that. That's my special nail puncher tool, nail driver. Where's that? Oh, okay. Let's take a swig. Let's get back at this build. See how much damage we'll do tonight. Okay. That on. So many small pieces this thing, you know. So much small pieces. That's why you details that, fellas. All the small pieces they give you. I'm quite certain it's all there, everything there. Whole pair of things. Yeah. I lost that one. Son of a bitch. I can know what I did. I will find it. I will find it. Okay, I got blister shields for this thing. I mean, sputter shields. What do you call it blister shields for? They're splitter shields. No, either did I. Man, it's all a photo etch here, buddy. Guys, that's all photo etch for figures right there. That's what Dingy uses on his figures. He messaged me a while ago on my phone here and he said, I bet your dad had no idea this was coming going. So either did I. Guys, I had no idea this stuff was coming in the future when I was building models. I knew that someday they make models you don't see years ago. But when it comes to stuff like this, I had no idea. Because see, photo etch didn't come to mind until around 1982. Let me show you the first photo etch parts I got right here. I'll show you. Lauren Perry is retired United States Navy. He was the ordnance officer. He was ordnance chief when he got out of the Navy. Then he was a modeler. Then he got into photo etching. He's known as Gold Medal Models by Lauren Perry. These were the first photo etch that ever came out in the modeling field. Now, I have a 1/600 scale Yamato. And I've got that kit, and I bought these railings for it right there. 1/500 scale, I mean. And here are the fets that they give you. They're small, just about like Dingy got out of his stuff he uses. You have ladders, ladderways, railings, and some ratings. Cost me $3 for these fittings. $3. 1982. Gold Medal Models were the first company that made photo etch. No other company made photo etch. After they made photo etch, Tom's Model Works was the next company that made it. Okay, now I'm going to cut out these splitter shields. I need how many? I need about 1, 2, 3, 6 of them there. 8 in total. You know, start navigation bridge. We cut out about 6 there, don't we? 1, 2. Yeah. 6 right there. Here you go. Through there. Not too bad. Ooh. Pick them up with a little drag. And there we go. Well, that's pretty quick. Wonderful. A little adjustment, make sure it's on the right and straight. Old Dingy knows how slowly fluid goes on there. Spreader shields. Well, this time it's complete. We've got 2 more to go. Yeah, 2 more spreader shields to go. And this subassembly's finished, and I go onward. And I've got about 4 left. One more to go, man. I'm ready to rock roll to the next piece. Got them on there. Alrighty, let's get this up. Put this over here. Let's put a wedge. Put it over here, get out of harm's way. Put it back on the carrier sheet where it came from, keep its parts from bending. Okay. Now we're not gluing these on yet because these got to be painted separately. And this fits back like so. All right, let's take a break here. We'll start working on the 14-inch turrets. Yeah, Backwatch, this is very true. I just caught up with your chat. Yes, that's why I always say when you get plans, like it has full-size templates on everything on there, even rubber powder plans, don't throw those plans away. You'd be foolish if you do so. Save those, put them in an envelope, put them in the file cabinet, because someday you will make a scratch-built model. Those plans, you can build a million kits out of it. To preserve, save those plans, you take those plans, you go down to Kinko's, Ralph Max, run it on a copy machine, and just work off the copy machine plans you got off those plans. Those plans are known as a master. You can make a million models out of it. Wait a minute, I got this here to do too. I have this stuff here. Finish that. You want this stuff off. That's all done. This is all done. Last one. Screw C. Oh, I know where you're at. You're here somewhere. Screw A, B. There's C right here. Okay, these parts out. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta go up through another screw, got the H screw. Get the other two cases of that. D, L, A, and there's H here. 16 and 16. 16. 16. And the 16 right here. And the 16 right there. Clean these parts up. Assemble. We're going to finish that assembly up. Then we'll go to the 14-inch gun, the main primary armor that you use of this thing. I don't use oils in those boats. As soon as I get my check, I'm going to skip me some doggone turpentine. There's got to be somewhere. Even quit that stuff altogether. Okay. Drill out these portholes right here. Here. Second, I forgot to mention, I got these portholes drilled out in the superstructure used my 10 vise. Where the hell am I? Use my 10 vise right here. Wash this out. This is done. Put that up here. I got something else going to fall up there. That's 26 is all done. Like I said, now we got step 28. I've got two other parts ready, Bob's H34. I just had them in the hand lock. Are those H parts screwed? Yeah. I made two 34s out of this thing. This thing was done. I knew I was missing something there. Got busy rambling. I pay attention to my assembly sequence here. Right there. Okay. It's all there. Ooh, whoa. Wonderful. Clean out this screw. This little tip right here. Gotcha. All done. Then you move out like so. All in parts. I had in while ago it's over here. Then. Only one and no screw. No screw bag. And D6. Get 14. We have N18 next. What's over here? Flop off the damn plant. Okay. N18 goes here. N18. And 19 right here. And 19. And 24. Twenty-four, 23, huh? D6. H. A. Okay. Right here. That's it. Now we assemble these parts. Okay. I think I'll take a break here for a minute. She's starting to grow, boys. She's starting to grow. A lot of sub-assemblies here. Yeah. We have 8 watching, 4 thumbs up, and Dingy said he got 6 watching. Nobody commenting. Well, they're probably they're content working on their models. Nothing to comment about, I guess. Yeah, Mark's gonna have fun with that at P51D by Hawk. I built one of those before. I got 2 of them. I had one that was all chrome. I got that in my stash pile in storage. I built the other one. It was I think it was molded in gray plastic. No, white. I think it was molded in a weird color, white plastic. Good kits. I'll tell you another good kit too. Good by Hawk was that Lancaster they got. Not Lancaster, but Landsider and Western Lysander. That's a good kit. I got one of those in my stash pile. I've got the C-131, Convair C-131, Samaritan. All it is a Convair 540, no, 404 transport plane, twin engine. Odd scale, like a scale 130. Very small. Okay, let's get back to the gun director right here. Okay, got that on there. 18 goes here. And 18 right here. Damn. Got it. All right, let's do this again. Okay, see parts go here. That's why this part's on photo etch. Really surprised. Okay, this is part 19. It will go over here. Where the hell I put it at? Let that dry right there. Cross the assembly up, got that done. There we go, man. Broken screws. H, D, D5. D in my screw in my hand. There we go, man. H again. 2H4s. I don't know why that put all stuff in one screw. Well, that's your style. Keep your hands moving, keep it looking. H4, H4. Put that back in the baggie. If it came out, I don't want to lose none of these parts. Of course, like I said, last night, the night before, Trump is pretty good. Make sure parts don't fall off the screws. They're on this pretty good. Okay. You see right there. The two parts there was a C1, C4, and C2. Here's 4. That's 2. Oh, get out of there. Oh, okay. All right, let's clean these parts up and do assemble. Can't believe tomorrow's Saturday. This week went by like snapping your fingers. It goes fast in this room. We ain't here 24 hours a day like I am. I'm going outside. Just like day and night in here. I don't know how my mental health can handle it much longer, but you guys keep me together, and so do these models. What I'll be ready for the rubber room. I'm not used to living like this. Good. C4 here goes up on. That piece dry. We'll proceed any further. Okay, let's check the chat board. 11 watching, 6 thumbs up. We got Mr. Dingy Schultz, who's still with me. We have Matt from Elusive Model Designs. How you doing, Matt? Beautiful. Congratulations, buddy. That's a nice kit. I had one of those one time. It was red, white, and blue. I think I bought that in what, 1977? No, 78. Yeah, 1/32 scale. It's all red, white, and blue. And that was the color mine was. I think they call that the Freedom Fighter. That's a beautiful looking airplane, too. At least I think it is. I think General Dynamics makes that. They make the F-111 too. Yeah, that's a weird looking plane. Revell bought one, made one of those one time. I think it's 1/72 scale. The whole cockpit module comes out in case something happens to them. If they get caught, like a SAM missile hits them or something like that, and instead of bailing out and going through the canopy like most pilots do back in those days in the 1950s, the whole module just drops out in the fuselage. And the wings are like that of the Tomcat. I think it's where the F-14 Tomcat got their design from the General Dynamics F-11. Comes like this. The landing gear, the track folded and everything. That was a good kit. Oh yeah. Now I like that 1/32 Phantom. I like the Navy. I like the 1993 last of the F4 Phantoms, but I had the one that came off the USS Enterprise. Those all they had the red livery markings on there. It was really nice. That was a good kit. Used to get those in Walmart. They used to come in. I used to get them for about $2. Like they cost back then at Walmart. I should have loaded up with a bunch of them. And the F-14 Tomcat that did wasn't too shabby either. That was a good kit. It had the USS Enterprise livery on there. Yeah, Lockheed Martin made it. That's right. Last thing I remember, I know it was a wonderful kit. I think I paid about $6 for that kit when it first came out. Came out, what, 1978 or 1979? Between those 2 years right there, it came out. I got mine on my stash pile right now. It's built already. It's in a box. Another good kit, too, 1/32 scale, is that feature storage that they have. That's a real good kit, too. Hasegawa, they're really pumping out some good 1/32 scale models back in the 1970s. I mean, Revell started out pretty good, too, what they had, you know. But when Hasegawa came to view, Japan owned the model market in the 1970s. They pretty much ran everything. Fujimi kits, Bandai kits, Hasegawa kits, and a couple of other ones they built too. I don't know what they were, but they were good kits. I think the first Hasegawa kit I bought with 77 scale was SOC Seagull. It was 49 cents it cost. I bought that at FW Wars. And I opened it up, and when I took it home, opened it up, looked at it, and said, wow, this is a beautiful kit. The detail of this thing is, man, these are good company. I'm going to buy some more from these people. When I bought the Rita, the Rice and Bomber, and I bought the Mavis, H-16 Mavis, the HK-6 Evelyn flying boat, HK6 flying boat. And they're really pumping them out those 172nd scale, 132nd scale kits they were. They were damn good kits. Even today, they're very good. In 1972, they brought the S6F Hellcat. That was an excellent kit. That was kit of the year right there. A Scale Model magazine. And I like that goddamn BF10. That was a Hawk, Curtis Hawk. Had a retractable landing gear inside, like the F3F, the Grumman Gulf Hawk. That was a good biplane fighter. I got one of those I built. I'll put on YouTube. 2 is inside of a box. And the Thunderbird, that'd be a good livery on there. I've always loved the Thunderbirds. I built a C-54 Skymaster in my rear planes, and microscale decals came out. They made the Thunderbird decal set for that thing. That came out. I still got that in my stash, built already. It's got the decals on that. It was nice. Also got the 132nd scale A4 Skyhawk Blue Angels one. That was a nice one. I was living out in California. I was stationed. I didn't live too far from Point Mugu Naval Air Station. They used to have an air show there in September, and the Blue Angels came out there. They flew. That was nice. They had Fat Albert, that big old C-130 Herky bird they had. Man, that was good old days, guys. Real good old days. I'm sure glad I've seen those days. All the days I can remember are stored in my memory banks. And once in a while, when I see something, it brings back in time. I used to go there all the time and watch them. Yeah, I got that done. Got these 2 assemblies finished. G10, the tripods. Oh boy, I gotta bring up that D screw again. What the hell is that? Over here, B. You see, okay. Let's see. These over here. That's H. Here's the SH for H, C, there's D right here. Back and forth these screws, baggie to baggie to baggie. Guys, these baggies are worn out taking out these screws. Okay, I need what? D10? That's part of your tripod on the fire control station. There, right there. That's pretty clean. This ain't. Okay. Get the box that is built. And glue those stanchions on there. Nice and clean. That's how I want it. Right there. That's good. That's all we're doing. I'll save business for tomorrow. That's a set. Put that by here. I'm going to do that tomorrow off camera. Put the rest of the soup structure. But tomorrow we want to do some painting. I was hoping to do some painting tonight. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and construct these four, either 16 inch or 14. I think a 14 inch they have. 14 inch turrets. And call it a night for the night. Tomorrow we're going to paint it. Tomorrow I'm going to get through in the morning and finish the rest of this. Assemblies on here on the bridge. I am going to follow. Ain't too much on it. It's all done. Just not finished. I got about got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I got about 30 parts, 32 parts. And the 4 of the PE parts out of the 34. Then I've got the NASCA put on the weight, no problem. And I mean, everything is done there. I'm ready for the painting. Okay, I'm gonna start with the turrets right now. Ain't much those turrets. Ain't much just getting the turrets. There's a lot of parts on those. It's always good to get those sub-assemblies done first. Then you can be able to paint them. You know that I didn't do nothing down fellas. Everything is separately. It'll be painted separately, do a neat job. I don't know how those guys paint these things when everything's all built already. They start come to camouflage, you're going to be really hurt. So you got to make sure camouflage represents the camouflage on the hull. Oh, here's here. Okay. Yeah, poor Jerry Rick or Brinker. No wonder I couldn't. Man, those are buckler bags. Looks like it's an option in this kit. Yep, there is an option. You can have maybe with the buckler bags on them. Or make the guns without the buckler bags. They don't have the buckler bags on there. I gotta use damn tissue on that. I usually use tissue on the buckler bags. Like I did in Oklahoma. I can get back on that again. Hey, wonderful. That's a good touch. Thank you, Trumpeter. Yes, they did. He's drilled a hole in that barrel for you already. Man. This thing has got a focus thing on here. Man, that's nice stuff doing that. I like that. They got the first kit that built by Trumpeter, even the battle line anyway, has got the buckler bags. I mean, the gun barrels are open for you already at the ends. Not using the aid of a pen vise. Those two, I'm going to put these back in the, over here inside. I'll need those. Now back to the ends for it. It's here. I'll do the H out. Oh, what's that? Okay. N16 right there. We got one. Goes here. This gets the top one. Yeah, I see where it goes. Good. We got parts on top of that thing. Okay. That's in. Get that out. I got another one of these I got to make. That's it. Still keep those parts over. I'm probably bouncing back to H parts and everything else. Wow. Finish up his dirt and check the chat board out, see what's going on. Anybody get the war spike? I think the spike this kit is the same kit, but it has a different name on the box. That's about it. Queen Elizabeth and war spike are probably the same class. I don't know how many classes a Queen Elizabeth class is. Maybe more than 2. I'm going to trim off some of the screw on here. It's done. Put this buckler bag half right there. Good. More screw to trim off. Okay. Okay. Take a break here. Well, how long have I been on this thing tonight? Almost 3 hours. Ain't bad. Okay, we got 7 watching, 7 thumbs up. We got Mr. Dingy Schultz from Texas. He's on. We got Beck Watch. He's still on with us. Elusive Design. Matt, he's still here with us. And we got Mark 6310. He's still with us. Yeah, they're good kits, Mark. I don't have the Rodney, but I do have the Repulse and the Belfast by Airfix. 1/600 scale. I already built the Ark Royal on 1/600 scale. I believe I made a video of that in the trailer I was living in. That kit came out pretty good. Only bad thing about that kit is the Fulmar and the Swordfish torpedo bombers they gave me. They're practically virtually, they were junks. I didn't put them on there, so I built the carriers out of them. But I got to finish up the Ark Royal. I got the air wing to finish up on, and that model is basically 100% done. And I got to finish up the air wing on my Ticonderoga. That two's done, so I'll probably do that tomorrow. I'll finish both of those and post the final reveal on that tomorrow on YouTube. So don't miss those 2 final reveals. So I'm knocking them out. I am. Okay, without further ado here, we're going to take an inspection, show you how much old Frankie did, how much we all did today on the on this. Got the turrets done. We got all the got the photo etch, the photo shields on the 20 millimeters. We got the navigation bridge top up there. It's probably good up to the pilot house of the bridge itself. And it goes right up over here. Like I say, nothing is glued down the same. It's done intentionally and wisely. I got 2 turrets done on there. I got gun vectors fit back there. I'll do those off camera. I got 2 more, so I'll finish those 2 turrets like I did here. I want to call it a video. And tomorrow, we're doing some painting because I'll finish the rest of these sub-assemblies off camera tomorrow. And then we just spent a painting session on this thing. And can we build this battleship? Yes, we can. Without you guys, well, Frankie Day could not do this. I could not do this. I think it's my turn to take a whiz. I'm drinking coffee all day long. I go right through my kidneys. Good boy. Wonderful. I'm really enjoying this cake. I really am. I like Trumpeter kits. I mean, I can't afford them anymore. I used to. I got the money to buy them. That's going about to change too pretty soon for me. We all have desires. We all have a wants. We got to have. We got to have. That's it. That's it. Monday night of next week, we're going to work on the Titanic 1/200 scale Trumpeter, one RMS Titanic. We got boat gables put on there. It needs to be cleaned up. One thing. I want to get the funnels all painted, so I get the boat gables on there, get the boats on there and stuff. So I got a lot of little things going on that thing, and get these builds all finished up. Because weather's going to get warm pretty soon. I want to try to get my stuff out of storage. This year for sure, get my stuff out. I got to get it out. I can't leave it there any longer. It's a waste of money. Paying $400 a month rent for a place like that. And I can't even go in there and get my stuff out. Okay. 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 It's like a photo etch on here too. They gave us some ladders. Little ladders come up here. So I'll put photo etch on it tomorrow. The sub base is completed. It's all I need to know, dude, right? So looking off camera tomorrow, we'll do some painting. Okay. Okay, these 2 parts on here to be it for me. Here. Okay. All righty. One. He's over here. He's over. Well, knock that over. Those are guns. I know where they go at. Okay. Okay, everybody. I think old Frankie Day had licked for the night. We got a lot done. We've got the navigation bridge, signal bridge, all finished. All the parts have been on there. Like I said, nothing's glued down, as you can tell, because I don't want the people paint these things individually. Because I don't want to harm this deck. I put a lot of work in that deck. I don't want to start spraying stuff on top of this deck here and ruining it. I'm very, very happy with how this deck turned out. Now I'm not going to start doing that on my decks. So putting washers on there. Crap. Duke School method, which works very well. Okay, we got pretty much of it done. We got 80% of it about finished. Everything else is just finish up the rest of the loose parts of the paint will come in. Well, I spent about 3 or 4 days painting this thing. We got a lot of painting to do. We got, I'm going to do some soul searching on, try to mask this off with tape, paint individual, or use freehand. I'm going to do my research on there and see if I see any spray work done on the camouflage on these things. I'll go use my airbrush and freehand my camouflage on. If not, it'll be masked down. It'll take time, but no big deal. Because these things here require time, lots of time, so take your time. You spend over $100 or something like this, you want to get your money's worth. Name of the game, guys, no matter if it's a hobby or whatever you're doing, you want to get your money's worth. That's what I'm trying to get at right now. As long as you get your money's worth out of it, you're square with the house, it's self-gratification, you're happy, that you, and it looks very nice when you get done with it, because you took your time. I see these guys on YouTube, boy, they go 100 miles an hour. They throw washers here, a little touch up here and there. I know it's all time sequence edited, but to me it builds too fast. I'm painting it too fast and it comes out terrible. But you see other builds on there and it gives you ideas. Man, I should have built mine like that. So that's why I say when you build these things, you got to plan as you build. Because while you're building, like even armor or anything you do, it takes planning ahead to make sure you want to know what this thing looks like when it's done. Okay, everybody, this is it for the HMS Elizabeth for tonight, Queen Elizabeth's night, and we'll have a Saturday Night Live tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a painting session on this thing. We've done the painting on this thing. And we'll have a good show tomorrow night. And Monday we're going to bounce back in that Trumpeter 1/200 scale Titanic. You all like that. You're all good, like I know you should, like you always are. I'll light it up for you while we're working on this thing. I think I got to get a kick out of that. And my brother did the wiring and that thing. He wired all the LEDs and that thing. That was his last wiring job before he died. So that model means a lot to me, not only because it's the Titanic, it's because my brother, he's an electrician, and he put all his work into it to make that thing look nice. And I'm very happy how he got it slotted together for me, because he said, "Hey, I think comes the lights on." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Where are they?" "They're inside this box." I said, "Frank, you know what these are?" "I think they're LEDs, aren't they?" "That's right." He says, "Can I do that for you?" "Well, sure. Have at it, kiddo." And he says, "Well, do you think we light up?" "Yes. I got you the promenade deck, the E deck, and A deck got the LEDs on there. Here's the instructions, everything shows you how." He goes, "Okay, bring them over here." So it comes with two different instructions. It comes with assembly instructions for the kit itself, and the LED instructions for the kit. For a $500 or $600 kit, you get you pretty much your money's worth out of it. Again, like I said, you don't want to go out and buy no photo etch for it, because it's 100%, just like the Iowa over there is. It's 100%. If you start spending money on photo etch the thing, when they give you the kit, you're just wasting your money. The money you're wasting on photo etch, which you don't need, you can buy yourself a wooden deck for it, which would be a lot more fruitful, a lot more intelligent than go ahead and buy more photo etch. But you don't need no photo etches. The same thing in that Battleship Texas I just finished. It don't need no photo etch. It gives you everything. It gives you railings, the ladder ways. It gives you cardi float baskets. It gives you everything. Everything you need. This here, like I say, you see when they give you this kit, so you got no choice to go out to an aftermarket vendor and get yourself photo etch for this thing. So, alrighty. Before we shut down, we'll take another good look at this thing. Got all these tourists on. This thing snapped down all the way. Just leave it there. Got the photo etch everything on top of the thick bridge. There's your bow cars are on there. Got the photo etch everything back there. You got gun directors. These are gun directors right there. That's what they are, the gun directors. Those gun directors will probably fit. You got two of them. Two will fit here, top of here. You got two will fit back here too. So we're on our way. We're on our way to San Jose. Everybody have a blessed, wonderful night, and thank you again for all you guys that tuned in with me tonight. Watch the build on the Trumpeter 1/350 scale HMS Queen Elizabeth. Now tomorrow we're going to have a painting session on tomorrow, so you'll be interested in that. And the rest of the stuff will be done on camera. It won't take long. I got, like I say, about 34 pieces left. And this whole darn bridge assembly is all finished, mast and all. And everything else just comes apart, and just go ahead and start painting her up, make it look like something. Hopefully tomorrow my son-in-law will get me some clear mats so I can spray on this deck so protect that finish I put on there. Okay, this is Frankie Day Models signing off. Make mama happy, take care of little ones, stay focused, stay dry. Please be aware of your surroundings, get yourself a kit. Like I said, last 4 or 5 videos in a row. We're not out of the woods yet. It's still winter time. The dog days of winter is right now. And we got spring coming up, because pretty soon this month's going to be over with. We got about a little less than 2 weeks. This month's over with. We got March coming up. The things will start. We got March Madness, the Mardi Gras. And we got April, Easter Bunny time, Easter coming up. And then spring's going to be here. Then summer will come in. So we got I'd say we got anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks of good cold weather. That thing will start warming up nationwide. Okay, God bless everybody. I'd like to thank all the new subscribers for tuning in. And big honor to you all. And thank you very much for watching and for your comments. And the great fellows on chat, Matt. We got Dingy. We have Mark. We got back watch. He's on there. We have a couple other fellows on there, and thank you again, guys, for chipping in and watching the video chat. This is Frankie Day Models signing out. I love you, fellas. See you tomorrow night. So stay tuned for the painting session of the HMS Elizabeth.